Okay, what's up? So today we have an initial test. We also have another assignment, something that we don't do all the time, but the calls come in once in a while. This is moisture testing in a unit. So we're going to be mapping out where the moisture has migrated and traveled to vertically, horizontally, and just give our overall impressions and opinions on that. And we're going to translate that into a report form, and I'll show you guys how I do that as well on the 2-scale floor plan sketch, fully annotated and laid out like that, so it could be easily interpreted and as much data as they need extracted from it. All right, thank you. Let's see what's going on. So they did a dry out on this unit and they felt it severe enough to the point where it's going to need a full test. So we're going to see what the environmental condition is. So I'm in an assignment right now where they actually already conducted a dry out, but there's still a lot of wet areas and wet surfaces, saturated surfaces everywhere. You probably ask, well, why is that if they did a dry out? Well, the reason why is that it's standard protocol for any water mitigator while they're in this process of conducting a dry out. If there is any sort of microbial like growth discovered or found during this process, they immediately stop and recommend testing. So that's why we're here, to perform the testing, because during the dry out, microbial growth was located, it was observed on site. So and recommended testing get done, which is why I am here today. Okay, so drought conditions out here, we're at about 74% relative humidity, 79 degrees Fahrenheit is clear, very clear. We are in a unit right now, is a 2-bedroom unit. They had a water heater leak. The water heater is right adjacent to the main area of the unit's kind of a split plan, 1 bedroom on one side, 1 bedroom on another. The water heater broke. The tenants at the time were out of town, so they notified the unit owners. The remediation dry out company came out, did the dry out. I believe at that point they saw microbial like growth on site, because I do see a little bit behind the baseboard directly adjacent to the water heater closet. So the unit looks like this is where the AC and water heater closet is. Okay, here's the AC water heater closet. We're doing a sample here. Entry looks like the water migrated on top, underneath as well. To here, there's damage evident up to about here. There's swelling, so you have swelling here. There's also swelling up to about this. It looks like the water faded out until about here. There's also out here we have it's a hall bathroom, actually, hall bath. So you have damage behind this. This is directly behind the AC closet. So it's right here, this area right here. And it looks as though this bedroom was not affected, although it is difficult to tell. I'm gonna get the infrared and make sure, and we'll go from there. That's interesting. Okay, note that the electricity appears to not be on, so there's no AC on inside. It's not climate controlled on the inside. AC is off, electricity is off. It appears to be a vermin problem. There's bugs underneath. There was bugs underneath the threshold that a floor guy just took up for the 4-foot threshold. He just detached to see what was underneath, and there were some baby roaches that came out, so there is a high humidity issue here. Let's see what a reading is as well. I'll get another reading. Let's than a 10 on it. Yeah, we're at 65% relative humidity, so not super high, but elevated. Okay, as we know on the moisture meter, we do have some saturation in here. You can also see it very slightly on the infrared, so just mark that on the sketch, annotate. There is some as well here, so just annotate that when I get some photos of that. As well as here, there's some heavy saturation here on this wall, and it extends. Well, I'll get a moisture meter right now. Yeah, the wood's very, very soft, which means it's, yeah. Well, the baseboard, I mean.
Is this heavy? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sakala, Slovash, Arafa.
Okay, sketch video of the here. We got the AC closet. I don't know if I got this before, but I'm just getting out to left, right of 3-2, and up down of 3-1, 3-1 up down. And from the door up to here is 10 foot, right where it starts. And that is what we got there. Probably the water mitigation company, once they saw the microbial growth, they just stopped everything and recommended they got testing performed. So that's usually their standard protocol. So that's likely what happened and why we're still seeing